What's up, guys? We are back with another video.
Hell yes.
Today,
yes.
We're doing Pied Piper.
Pied Piper Live, so it has English subtitles. Pied Piper Live is the one that I found. If there was a better one, I'm sorry. You know, like when I look, I just look and try to look for. Yeah, I just try to look for one. I know a lot of people want us to react to Pied Piper because we did really like it when we reacted to the BTS Room Live.
Yep.
And this was a song that I think was probably the most requested on that reaction out of all the songs that were in there to react to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the live. I know you guys love the live.
Yes. If you guys are being like, oh my God, you guys aren't listening or watching the MMA.
Yes. MMA 2019 performance.
Guess what? We're going to do it in a live stream because it's 45 minutes long.
Yeah, it's super long, and we don't want to do a video on it without you guys there because we feel like when a video is that long...
Yeah, we would talk about it for about 6.5 hours.
Yeah, but I also feel like it lends itself to have a better conversation that we could have with fans if we're doing it with the live stream with you guys, so we can talk about the individual parts that's going on. And I feel like it would be a lot more fun and a lot more fun for you guys. So
100%.
We still need to get the internet issues figured out.
Yep.
So we thought it was just like the upload speed. Apparently, they give us good upload speed, but it must be the wires or something. So
yeah,
still figuring that out for the office. Yeah, it's really annoying, honestly. But once that's all figured out, we'll start doing the live streams up. The MMA live one, that won't be part of a Patreon-only live stream just because we want everyone to have it. But we still have the upcoming Patreon-only live streams where we react to, like, who is BTS, like the new one, all sorts of stuff, like getting to know BTS. So really want to do that. We're just waiting for internet issues. So that quick announcement's out of the way.
Somebody who will be there for our new upcoming Patreons-only live stream is going to be our newest Patreon.
Yes, and that is Ellie Park. Support to your patron. Thank you so much. So, yes, thank you, all of our new patrons, all of our old patrons. You guys are awesome. You guys are why we can do this. So, here's the updated list. As you can see there, it's growing larger each and every single day.
And we appreciate everyone who wants to come and join us. If you guys don't want to join us through Patreon, you guys can like, subscribe, comment on the videos. That helps push them out to new people and brings more eyes on BTS, on us.
Closer to that 10K subscriber mark.
You guys see
and we have a special thing for you guys on when we hit 10K. So
we got some crazy stuff planned.
Yeah. Anyway, if you do want to support us directly, and even more than just subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff, which we do really appreciate, then head to patreon.com/ZiahTV. A lot of really cool perks, access to like the Patreon only live streams coming up. We do have Patreon only videos, more scheduled, but right now we just have the one Born Singer reaction, and we have a private Discord, all sorts of stuff. So really recommend you at least check it out. Tier starting as low as $1 a month.
We're talking too much.
Oh shit.
We'll get into the video.
But let's get into it. You guys know what to do. Before we get into the chorus, I do want to talk about before it gets like too far into it.
Yeah.
Especially for YouTube copyright reasons. If some video play on too long, they start to get a little blocky.
Antsy. I like this because they're almost directly saying what the meaning of the song is right off the bat.
Yeah, especially in RM's verse.
Yeah.
You know? So obviously, I don't think that there's much to interpret in terms of that. I think it's very plain to see that they are referring to their fans. They're like, hey, like,
all these pictures of me in your room.
Yeah. Like, you know, like you guys need to study. Like, we get it. Like, you are our fans. You love what we do. And you follow us on Instagram. Like, you love all that stuff. Instagram posts, all that stuff. But he's like, hey, you need to take care of the stuff that's going on in your life first. Work and then play. You know, that's what they're saying. They're not saying, but they're also come back and they reiterate, you're not being punished. We're not saying like, hey, like, screw you guys for supporting us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just saying like, hey, like, get your priorities in order. Like, even if you, like, love us and, like, BTS is a huge part of your life, don't make it all about your life. Like, you have to take care of your other stuff first, and then we are that pleasure that comes after all the work that you have to do.
Beautifully said. Yeah, I think that's exactly what this is kind of encompassing right off the bat. And I like that they say this is kind of like a reward, right? Like, like we're rewarding our fans for being such loyal fans, but at the same time, they want them to be like, hey, enjoy the outside life as well. Yeah. And then, like, understand that there's more to the world than just BTS. But
especially with, like, the whole hour turns into a year disappears and stuff. Because that will happen. Like, sometimes, like, you go so far down the rabbit hole, especially with a group like BTS, that, like, it becomes such a main priority. Yeah. And this can happen with anybody, like playing video games, for example. Like, you can get so wrapped up in, like, the things that bring you pleasure and are fun to you and what you enjoy that you start shirking your responsibilities, like not studying, not working, skipping
cleaning, taking care of your pets. Yeah, everything.
All that little stuff. Yeah. So I really do love this because it's a song that's, like, trying to ground their fans, but not trying to punish them.
And it's a really good message for everyone. Like, everything's better in moderation, right?
Moderation is key.
When you indulge too much on one thing, one, it burns you out really quickly. Two, it, like, kind of, like, steals from the enjoyment of other things in life, right? Yep. So you need to do everything in moderation so you can come back to it and enjoy it, right? And I think they've just...
That's why we react to Blackpink once a week, so we can... But this is our work and our pleasure at the same time, so we're in a very unique position. But let's keep going. Let's go back 10 seconds.
I like it.
And then, we'll let it play through.
Sorry, I was so captivated by the song. I didn't take the mouse.
No, it's all good. I love the visuals. Like, do you see, like, the thing at, like, the top and stuff? And, like, it's so, like, mesmerizing. And it really encompasses that
so
Pied Piper
ethereal.
Feel. Yeah.
Like, it seems, like, mystic and, like, very, like this is, like, an actual magical beast, right? And I love it. I love that they say, like, it's like you chose me, see? And, like, but, like, now you're gonna listen to me. And I love it.
You know what I also really love? I love the fact that the chorus, in particular, has this very siren-esque feel. Like, the song is called Pied Piper, and the chorus, like, perfectly represents that. Because they have, like, the higher pitched singing. It's almost like a siren's call. Like, it's very like, sweet to the ears, and it's, like, luring you in. Like what do you say? He's like, I'll be there for you, but I can also ruin you. It can be a little dangerous. Something like that.
Ruin you,
yeah. And it's like that very siren-esque feel, you know what I mean? And it's like, like you said, you called for me and stuff. So it's really cool because, like, I mean, I'm sure that basically everyone's gonna know the story of the Pied Piper, right? Like, I don't need to.
Which was really cool. Like, in the comments, you guys were like, "Yeah, we understand," and, like, you kind of were going into it more, which we really appreciate. And that's, like, why we like doing these, is because we open an open conversation with our fans, which is really cool.
And I love that. Even if I can't respond to all the comments and stuff, I still read through all of them, and, like,
I try to go through and like all the ones I do like.
But it's just hard because there's a lot of you guys. So, but we do appreciate you at the same time. But like, I just love everything about this. Like, it's only, I feel like BTS is one of the very few groups that could actually pull off a song where they're basically calling out their fans. But, like, doing it in such a way that, like, it's not offensive.
A healthy way.
A very healthy way.
And I think that approach of being like, hey, like, what I'm doing, it could be considered bad, right? It's like, please, like, you know, like, understand that you need us in moderation. You don't need us all, like you said, like, an hour into a year. Like,
which for some super fans, that's going to be hard to hear. But I feel like it also needs to be said, and I really like that.
Over the years, I've over-listened to artists, and then I'm like, kind of get burned out on them, and I'll come back to them, and I'll be like, there it is again, and get that feeling.
For me, it's like J. Cole. Like, listening to all of J. Cole's old albums and stuff so much, and then, like, I get burnt down.
I won't touch him, and then I'll listen to every single one of his albums, like, back to back to back, and then I'll be like, don't touch it for a year. And I'll come back to it. It
So-
gets a little redundant, but
Yeah, I just really like where this is going so far. Like the singing is very beautiful. It very much captures that siren-esque feel of it, like very much like Enchantress, like pulling you in.
Yeah.
And I love the sound of the beat, like the pipe, like Pied Piper. It has that like the pipe, into the beat and stuff. Like it's very beautifully constructed.
If they did a music video for this, which I don't know if they have, right? But if they were going to, I would love to see it in like this big open grassy or like foresty areas, right? And then like just enchanting all their fans into it.
Yeah, they're like sitting on like a rock at the top and they're like playing the pipe, like singing, and all their fans are coming up.
That'd be
BTS,
so
hit us up. We got you.
Directed
as long as you pay for the music video, we can film it. All right, let's get back into it. Yeah, this right here is my favorite. So cool. I want to see him live so bad. All right. So this is a quick pause right between, but like I just really want to like capture Suga's like verse right there before we move on. You know what I mean? And so the couple things I want to talk about, and then if I miss anything, you can fill in the gaps for what you wanted to say.
I had an epiphany, so I'll explain it after you.
Ooh, okay. So I love Suga's verse because he comes in and, like I'm not going to be able to capture the very beginning because the way that the 5 seconds work, but he comes in, he's like, I'm testing you, and then he's like, my pipe wakes everything, and the sound makes you worried. But I also really, really like the part where he's like, I'm like the apple on the tree of knowledge, like the Adam and Eve like creation story.
You want to pick me so you can learn, but it's also a bad thing.
Yeah. It's like it's very much like a double-edged sword. Yeah. So same wavelength, bro.
Okay,
but it's just so cool because again, like using beautiful imagery to very realistically and very accurately describe what's going on in the song. Like I feel like the use of imagery here really makes it easy for you to understand what he is saying. Yes, like it's just so incredible because BTS does that so well. Yeah, like I wish I was like that clever in my own raps, so that way I could paint more beautiful imagery instead of just having to say it straightforward.
So that's perfect because it ties into kind of what I had this huge realization. You guys might have seen it on my face. I was like, but I love how BTS uses RM, Suga, and J-Hope, right? So they kind of set up the story, right? They set it up, they get everything going, and then they use the rappers in this like almost spoken word style to explain and to like reiterate and like expand on what they're trying to tell you, right? So like, hey, here's the story, and then Suga, RM, and J-Hope come out and be like, these are the key motherfucking points. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah. And I love that. That's exactly what rappers should be used for in this style because it fits their style, like a rap style, right? It breaks it down a little bit, like in a quick faction of being like, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're going to reiterate.
But also still going deeper.
Yes, exactly. And then they kind of like branch off with it as well. I love it. That's exactly what rappers should be used for in this particular like setup.
Yeah, setup where you have singers or rappers together on a song and stuff like that.
And it perfectly encompasses all the singers or the vocalists, right? So they have this beautiful harmony, they have this beautiful like high notes and everything going on, and then like it still gives the rappers
even the
like,
low notes where he came in looking all sexy and shit. He was like, ooh, when everyone starts freaking out in the crowd,
I'm sure I had to get the mops out after that. But I just absolutely love it. We're gonna play this again. Also, boy, J-Hope.
that going to be the end of it? Okay, I'll save my thoughts.
Yeah.
Talk about incredible.
Yeah, one sec. I like how they kept this kind of like sexy vibe, which, you know, that's, like, I've got to say it. But like they use that, and then you just hear the crowd reacting to it, and it's almost like the crowd is like, you know what, just take me.
yeah, like literally.
It's very unique to be able to be like, hey, we're enchanters, we're gonna like steal your heart, and then them just be like, yo, I'm ready.
Like, even mentioned that in Butter, like, I'll steal your heart with one look. You know, I think that was the line. But so something that like kind of got me towards the end. Well, for one, let's talk about the visuals. So the visuals where the colors came on, the LEDs and stuff, backup dancers came out and stuff. Like, BTS does such a good job with like the climaxes of their songs or their performances. You know, like all this build up into it, and then the final like dance, choreo, everything is always just so incredible. So I love that.
And we've watched them all. We've watched dance practices. We've watched behind the scenes. We've watched the actual like live performances as well, and the music videos.
Yeah.
And their performance levels are just so ridiculous. It's like their music videos are just as fun to watch as their dance practices.
And they're live.
And it's just like, how can you, like, no person should be able to do it all, you know what I mean? Or no group should be able to do it all. But
they do
perfectly make everything they do entertaining.
You can't live without them.
Oh,
that's why they say that shit. They know. But that really, to me, like at the end, I don't know why, but I got this vibe, and I was like, you know what? This would be a perfect song in a movie. Like, I could literally hear this in like a movie.
Oh yeah,
you know?
It definitely feels like it needs a spot.
In some like hit movie or something. I don't know. Like, I got that feeling, and I was like, this would be a great song, especially the chorus. Like, the chorus just feels very much like something that should be playing during a movie.
I think with how big BTS is, and with like how open the world is now becoming to different cultures and different styles, right? I do think you could pull this off in like a mainstream film where it's like very like say Avengers, right? Which is a very big mainstream film, right? And you could have played this in Avengers and it would have worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the power of BTS. Is it's just like pulling all.
I was thinking almost even having like the first Suicide Squad with like the Enchantress and stuff.
Yeah.
Having that kind of like play during her time where she's taking over all those people. Like, I don't know, something like that. Like,
what a perfect like representation through music. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. But anyway, that was our reaction. Really hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. We loved that. That
was amazing performance.
Yeah, so entertaining, just so good. The song, everything about it, just, I mean, amazing throughout, beginning to end. As to be expected with BTS. I mean, come on, we're really surprised.
I'm about to shatter your guys' world. You guys ready for this? He's been moving the mic sideways, so I'm not as tall as him. I figured it out. I was looking at the couch.
Because you put me in this tiny ass chair. He gets an actual office chair. Look at this. Look at this little wooden piece of shit. Subscribe to the Patreon so we can afford better chairs. But thank you guys so much for making it to this part in the video. If you did make it to this part, go ahead and put this. I think there might be like a Pied Piper type of emoji, like a flute or
or harp or something. We'll figure it out.
Well, you'll see it. You'll know. Leave it down below. Play the emoji scavenger hunt game with us. So that way we can know where the real fans are at. Know that you guys are watching to the end.
And just type in you guys watch the end in the comments. We do appreciate it. We do see that. Thank you so much.
If you can't find the emoji on computer, whatever. Like, we totally understand. The important part is you're making it to the end of our videos. It helps so much in the YouTube algorithm.
You see funny scenes like this where I expose them.
We like for you guys that do watch the end, you know that we have a lot of like extra funny stuff at the end that like other people won't get to see. So anyway, that's all the time we have for you today. So we will see you in the next video.
Wanna come up, your man better step up. Matter of fact, better just watch from my checkup. Matter of fact, better just stop and flex up. Matter of fact, just know I'm finna blow. Wait, hold up, is it too late? Just set the record straight.